It's been a while since we've seen each other. The year is 2020, and as you all know, 2020 has been a pain in the butt for literally everybody since March. In fact, for anyone who's been watching the channel, you know everything went downhill. And honestly, well, this is pretty much how I was feeling the whole year, most of the time. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get back up. Because, you know, most of the year I was like this. But then I decided to give myself a kick in the butt and come back stronger. And since then, I've made a few more episodes of reenactments. Not as many as I would have wanted. Unfortunately, my laziness may have killed Dragon Ball Reverse. I have tried to get in contact with the author, and all of my attempts have been a failure. So I'm afraid this time I'm responsible for killing Reverse. I'm sorry. Either way, here we go for the 2020 top 10 of reenactments and what if stories or whatever. Since 2020 has been a very different year, I thought we should do things differently this year. One, because it has been a very weird year, and to be honest, freak 2020. Can't wait for that to be gone. But also, I was looking at my stats, and well, if I was to do it the same way I've done it in the past, the results would just be the same again. And we would not really need this video this year. To be completely truthful, I nearly skipped this year for the top 10. But I've been looking at my analytics, and I think I found a way to do a top 10 that will have episodes that we never had in it. Now I question myself, should I do it a lifetime top 10 or a 2020 top 10? Considering what a lifetime results was, I'm going with 2020. So, welcome to the top 10 most commented videos of 2020. Without further ado, position number 10. In the 10th position for the most commented videos of 2020, a developed timescape Counter-Strike. Here comes Goku's new move! Well, it looks like that my plan to get a different top 10 this year is working. Because as you can witness here, we are getting a reenactment from Dragon Ball Super in the top 10, which is something we have never obtained before. So, looks like my plan is a success. No, I'm really not surprised that this is part of the top 10. This is actually the very last reenactment I worked on this year. I'll be honest, I was actually hoping to actually work on at least one more before we end the year. I wanted Universe 6 to be completely complete. But, well, we can't always have what we want, right? But this episode is close enough as far as I'm concerned. This led to, well, not the end and neither the conclusion of the battle between it and Goku, but it led to some epic stuff. But either way, this is an episode that I'm really proud of, and I hope in 2021 I can focus a little more on my reenactments. I know I've slacked off a lot, and hopefully this time I can actually bring you not only the end of the Universe 6 saga, but at least make it into the Goku Black saga. I really hope I will. I really do. But for the time being, let's move on and continue with the top 10 most commented videos of 2020. In the 9th position for the most commented videos of the year, the Reverse Boost Saga, the movie. Well, we're already back with videos that have been in the top 10s in the past, but it's in a different position, I guess. I mean, just because I'm doing things differently this year, doesn't mean that we won't have videos from the past top 10s. Wouldn't make sense, right? Either way, I'm not surprised that this is one of the most commented videos anyway, because, like I just said, it's almost always been part of the top 10, no matter in what way I try to check my analytics. That's right, no matter which way I check my analytics, this one is always in there in the top 10. It's always in there. Whether it be by views, by likes, even by dislikes. Because I tried to go with dislikes for top 10, just to go with some humor this year. You know, considering how dislikable this year has been! Anyway, I really don't have much to say about this episode that I haven't said in the past. So, we're just gonna move on. In the 8th position of the most commented videos of the year, History of Trunks. I gotta say, the fact that such an old video is still getting commented on this much after this many years is impressive. Because let's not forget, this video has been around for quite a while. I mean, just look at it. It's back in the day when I was doing things online with Raging Blast 2. And as you guys may recall, back in the day, the whole point of this channel was because of the lack of story mode in Raging Blast 2. Which is why originally it was called Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2 Stories Reenactment or something like that. Wow, I can't even remember. But this is so old, and it's still getting new comments this year, which is surprising to say the least. But here we are, 8 years later. That's right, folks. We are 8 years later. This video was originally published on March 5th, 2012. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, moving on. In the 7th position, a dangerous union. And not any dangerous union, the US version. Because something happened with those videos, and a while ago I actually had to remake them and re-upload them with more American music, if I may say. But you know, the thing I'm the most surprised about right now is the fact that we're getting a Dragon Ball GT reenactment in the top 10 this year. Especially a top 10 of comments. How is such an old video about Dragon Ball GT reenactments still being one of the most commented videos on the channel? That's honestly that's beyond my understanding. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm actually impressed. And considering it's GT, I'm even more impressed. In fact, I think it's the first time we have an actual Dragon Ball GT reenactment show up in any kind of reenactments. Any kind of top 10, I mean. Because I think in the past, the only GT related videos were from Dragon Ball Reverse, which is the What If stories. But now, this is actual reenactment, which is impressive. In the 6th position we have Piccolo vs Frost. Stake it out on the Special Beam Cannon. Now, unless I am mistaken, I believe that this episode was sadly the last Dragon Ball Super reenactment episode that I actually worked on before everything in 2020 went to poop. I could be using another word, but I'm going to remain polite. Now, why did I suddenly stop after this one? I don't know. Especially considering that people are clearly enjoying reenactments of Dragon Ball Super, since it's literally in the 6th position of the most commented video of the year. So, why? Why did I stop? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why I stopped working on anything. Well, I do know. But the thing is, it's hard to explain. I wouldn't say it's like I was feeling down, because I wasn't. It's just, after this one, the Rona hit, and I was just not feeling like I wanted to keep going. I just, quarantine happened, and I just wanted to keep home and do nothing. I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, I'm just glad that this made the top 6. The top 10, I mean. Number 5, The Baby Secret. I gotta say, it's quite impressive that a Dragon Ball GT episode ends up in the top 10 once again. That's twice now. Twice that a reenactment of Dragon Ball GT ends up in the top 10. Now, unfortunately, at the time I made this episode, it was done in a movie version, and this episode is actually just extracted from that movie version. And since then, the correct map has been modded by someone. But at the time I made the episode, it didn't exist, which is why the wrong maps have been used, which is why this fight is happening in the wrong place. But I remember that I also combined this and another one together just so I could get the full finale in good amount of time. Because I figured, you know, splitting this will make no sense. So I just put it all together. In the fourth position, we have Turn Your Anger into Strength, Vegeta's Full Board Battle. Well, when the quarantine period ended where I live back in April, May, I believe, I managed to slowly, I guess, get back on track, and I got back into making reenactments. And this episode was actually the first of the Dragon Ball Super reenactments I made when I finally got off my lazy butt, if I may say myself. And I gotta say, I have been quite lazy this year. Very, very lazy. I apologize, I'm a little tired, but I'm going to finish this top 10 if it is, I'm finishing it. But yeah, I am happy with this one because as you can see, I was starting to explore how far I can go out of bounds in the maps. Because I can go out of bounds in some maps. I know how to now. I have the way. I know the way. I can't believe I just did that. But either way, this was the episode that brought me back into reenactments. And well, even though I'm still working on Universe 6, hopefully I will manage to finish Universe 6 soon. Only 3 remains, and in the third position we got Don't Forget Your Saiyan Pride, Vegeta vs the 6 Universes Saiyan. That's right folks, we are now at the top 3. And, believe it or not, but reenactment wise, this episode for the year 2020 is the most commented on. That's right. This is the one reenactment that has been the most commented on this year in 2020. A reenactment of Dragon Ball Super between Vegeta and Kaba from the Dragon Ball Super Universe 6 tournament. Now then, I'll be honest, when I made this episode, it had been quite a while since I had made actual reenactments, because between the one that we just saw at position number 4 and this one at position number 3, well, months have passed. The previous one at position 4 was made in May. This one that we're watching right now was released in October. I was very lazy this summer, wasn't I? Either way, this episode brought a new kind of stuff to the reenactments. We might not actually see it in the footage going on here, but thanks to the help of Shattered Illusions, I have been able to bring in some more stuff that we had never seen in the reenactments before. Animation from the characters. That's right. And believe me, you might see more of those in the near future. First of all, I apologize for this horrible lighting. I took too long to record and now it's nighttime, so, well, you're gonna have to deal with it. And second of all, well, I took a look at what the top 2 videos are, and this is about to get awkward. I'm sorry. In the second position we have Captain's Defeat. So, if you guys remember this was the last Dragon Ball Reverse episode of the new Dragon Ball Reverse series being worked on when
right before the Rona hit, this was the last episode that I worked on. And then after I made this episode, not only did the Rona hit, but because of that, the lockdown happened, the quarantine happened, it became super hard to obtain hardware, my PlayStation 3 broke, I somehow managed to break my computer, it took me forever to fix everything and get my PlayStation 3 back, and well, in the middle of it all, I lost contact with the author of Dragon Ball Rivers. He had managed, before all of this happened, to send me a script to one more episode. And well, that one episode is about that. End of the Ginyu Force is number one on the most commented episodes of the year 2020. Yep, the final Dragon Ball Rivers episode that has been worked on and can be worked on. Could, has been. Well, either way, this is the last episode of Dragon Ball Rivers that I was able to work on, because as I just mentioned, once I finished this one, I tried to get back in contact with the writer of Dragon Ball Rivers and let him know, hey, I finally did it. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally did it. But turns out the writer of Dragon Ball Rivers left my Discord, which means he is not accepting any DMs from me. I tried to contact him via all the YouTube comments he made on my videos. No dice. I tried to send him a friend request on Discord. No dice. So, unless he's watching this video right now, and he can actually comment on it, I'm afraid that Dragon Ball Rivers, this time, has died because of my own laziness that was caused by the Rona. Now, I'm not saying I had the Rona. I did not have the Rona. Don't go thinking that. I just became lazy because of it. And also because I broke my computer and my PlayStation 3 and it took me forever to fix it all. But yeah, unless he reappears, or at least grants me the okay for someone else to take over, I will not be making any more reverse episodes. I'm truly sorry about that. I realize, considering the amount of comments I got on it, that you're all interested still in Dragon Ball Reverse. But sadly, I can't do much right now. I can't do much. If I had permission to keep going with someone else, I would. Last time I didn't because it was an actual finale, and I wanted to respect it. But this time, we're stuck with a cliffhanger and no actual ending. So, if I can somehow get permission to keep going, and somehow not be lazy myself, well, maybe, just maybe, we could get something going. But I'll be honest, I highly doubt anything of that. I highly doubt anything is gonna happen. So yeah.
Well, that was definitely not awkward at all. The last two episodes that are the most commented on are from Dragon Ball Reversed. And this time, like I just said, the series died because of my own laziness. I'm truly sorry about that, guys. I truly am. And if you're the writer of the series and you're watching this right now, please let me know what you wanna do. I mean, hopefully if we try to keep going, I won't be as lazy. But I might be. I'm not gonna lie. I might be. Or if anyone else wants to try and pick it up, if I get permission. If I get permission only. Only if I get permission. Because I don't want to continue without his permission. I don't want to be disrespectful. I feel like I let him down by doing what I did and becoming so lazy. What was done is done, I guess, right? Either way, I hope you guys are enjoying this different kind of top 10 this year. And, well, I would wish you a happy new year, but we all know how that went last time we did that. I mean, just look at that year we just got. Fuck off, 2020. So, instead, I'm gonna wish you all a better year. Because honestly, it can't be any worse, right? Right? With that said, I'll see you guys in 2021.